experience peace, we can say like this. Ultimate peace or ultimate happiness after God enlightened for 7 weeks. This source mentioned at the 4th weeks. You see, the 4th weeks among 7. This contemplation of the Abhidhamma happened at the 4th week. The 4th weeks after the Buddha got enlightened, he spent his life at the Ratanakara Jedi or Jewel House. Ratanakara Jedi or Jewel House to contemplate and review Abhidhamma. In terms of the Dhamma here, the Dhamma he realized, but at the 4th week he reviewed Abhidhamma. This is the source that mentioned the Buddha review Abhidhamma or Abhidhamma Pitaka mentioned by the Buddha. This is the first phase that to make clear on the point, the Abhidhamma is the Buddha teaching or not. We can take this source to refer to that question. To the question, the Abhidhamma is the Buddha teaching. Is the Abhidhamma the Buddha teaching? We can take this source to make clear on that point. Because it's mentioned in the Vinaya Pitaka. The Buddha began to review Abhidhamma here at the 4th week of Ratanakara Jedi. Ratanakara Jedi or Jewel House. He contemplated and reviewed Abhidhamma. And he also considered to the teaching that very depth or the depth of the most subtle and abstract Dhamma. The depth of the Dhamma that's subtle and abstract. In terms of the Dhamma, here is Abhidhamma. Which one the most abstract and subtle of the Abhidhamma? Mahapatthana. Mahapatthana is the 7th book. The 7th book or 7th treatise of the Abhidhamma. The 7th treatise of the Abhidhamma that's very or the most subtle or the most profound. The most profound, the most deep, we can say like this, the most depth, not deep, the most depth, the most profound appear in the Mahapatthana, the teaching of Abhidhamma in the Mahapatthana, the seven treatises. Very difficult to understand, or very deep to understand. This mentioned in the Vinaya Pitaka about the teaching of the Abhidhamma. The teaching of the Abhidhamma. To answer the question, Abhidhamma Pitaka is the Buddha teaching. Is the Abhidhamma the Buddha teaching? You can take this source to answer the question. And to answer the question, just only at the phase of Sankhayana or council at that time is come to the term Abhidhamma come to the term of Dhamma. The Sutta and Abhidhamma come to the same term, the Dhamma. The doctrine is not divine. At the time, it's divine only the Sutta. Abhidhamma is right there. Okay, this is the origin, a little bit information about the origin and development of Abhidhamma. This source mentioned in the class of commentaries, okay? Commentary Atthakatha. This source mentioned in the commentary or Atthakatha. What the commentary that mentioned about this source? Athasalini commentaries. Athasalini commentary have mentioned this detail about the Buddha. The Buddha at that time, the 7 vasa of the Buddha, 7 vasa or the 7 year of the Buddha, the 7 year or 7 vasa of the Buddha are spent at that time, mentioned in the Atthakatha, Athasalini commentaries, not in the Tipitaka. This mentioned in the commentary, not in the Pitaka, about the Buddha went to Tavatimsa, Tevaloka. The Buddha went to Tavatimsa, Tevaloka. For what purpose? For what purpose he went to Tavatimsa, Tevaloka? To preach the Abhidhamma to his late mothers or to his deceased mothers. See, to preach the Abhidhamma for 3 full moon. For 3 full months. For 3 full months, he went there. It is said that in the commentary mentioned that the Buddha went to Tavatimsa Tevaloka in 3 steps, in 3 steps by Itti power. 3 steps by Itti power. That means he walked only 3 steps. He walked only 3 steps to Tavatimsa heaven. Tavatimsa Tevaloka or Tavatimsa heaven. Only 3 steps arise the Tavatimsa heaven. This is the source mentioned in Athasalini commentaries by Itti power. In terms of Itti power here, this is a Pali term. In terms of Itti here, refer to supernatural power. Okay, supernatural power. Itti power here refer to supernatural powers. Supernatural power. The Buddha went to Tavatimsa by supernatural power to preach the Abhidhamma to his deceased mother for 3 full months. 3 full months or 1 vasa. 3 full months or 1 vasa. Or understand that at the 7th vasa, the Buddha spent his time for 3 full months to preach the Abhidhamma to his late mother at Tavatimsa heaven. Tavatimsa heaven. To make clear on in terms of 3 full months, 3 full months. This is a 3 full months according to human span or human time. 3 full months according to human times. Okay, human times, not heaven times. Not heaven times. This is human times. If heaven times cannot count, countless cannot count. According to the Tavatimsa aura, heaven times cannot count. It may a few days, something like that, in heavens. A few days in heavens, but according to human times is 3 full months. I don't know you have experience or not in the Dhammapatha. In the Dhammapatha, for those who have read the Dhammapatha story before, it has mentioned about the lifespan between heaven and human beings and humans. The lifespan or the time between heaven and humans. Very, very, very far to count, very far to compare. As mentioned in the Dhammapatha, one day and night in heaven. 1 day and night in heaven is 100 years in human beings. 100 years in humans. You say like this, I can say like this. 100 years in humans is 1 and 9 in heaven. So, what about the 3 full months? This is only 3 full months, not 300 months, you know. This is only 3 full months. If compared to the lifespan or the time in heaven or in Tevaloka. In Tevaloka, I think it's not a few days, it's not 1 day, maybe 3 hours, something like this. Maybe 3 hours in heaven, something like this. If compare the lifespan between heaven and human, the lifespan in heaven and Tevaloka or heavens in heaven. So that means if the heaven times made the Buddha spend his time maybe 1 or 2 hour, 3 hour there in Tawatimsa heaven is 3 full months in human beings or in heavens. In humans. In human world. In human world. This is according to human world. This time according to human world, not according to heavens. Okay, the heaven there, Tawatimsa. So at that time, Sri Mahamaya after death, the Sri Mahaya after death took rebirth as Santusita Deva. Santusita Deva. Santusita Deva. Santusita Deva, but the place or the heaven that the Buddha went to stay, Tawatimsa, you see. Tawatimsa heaven, not Santusita heavens. There are 6 heaven, right? 6 Deva. The lower one, the lower heaven, Chatum, right? Chatum Maharashika. Somebody can recite the Dhammacakkappavattana Sutta. It's mentioned 7 heaven. It mentioned 6 heaven, right? Chatum Maharashika, Davadil, Chatum Maharashika heaven, Tawatimsa. You say this one. The second heaven, Tawatimsa, that the Buddha repair or went to stay for the purpose to preach the Abhidhamma to his deceased mother. Tawatimsa, the second heaven. The third, Yama heaven. Fourth, Santusita heaven. You see, the fourth heaven. Fourth heaven, this is the late mother. The late mother of the Buddha lived there, Santusita heaven, the fourth heaven. After fourth, fifth, Chatum Maharashika heaven. Paranimittavasvati heaven. Nimmanarati heaven. And the fifth one, Paranimittavasvati heaven. The sixth one. Sixth heaven. Sixth heaven. So the Buddha decided to stay here at the second heaven, named Tawatimsa, to preach the Abhidhamma to his late mother named Santusita Deva. Santusita Deva. And the most knowledge that get from the Abhidhamma, or the knowledge or the teaching get the teaching get from the Abhidhamma teaching for the Deva who live at the Tawatimsa, and the Deva who live at the heaven also come to join there to listen to Abhidhamma teaching, to Abhidhamma teachings. So this source again, if you want to seek more information, you can go directly to Athasalini source, okay? Athasalini commentary. Athasalini commentary mentioned this source, okay, for more clear. preaching the Abhidhamma to Venerable Sariputta, preaching the Abhidhamma to Venerable Sariputta, also mentioned in the commentary of Athasalini. At the same time, the Buddha preached the Abhidhamma to his late mother and also summarized the Abhidhamma to Venerable Sariputta. Summarize the teaching of the Abhidhamma in heaven to Venerable Sariputta. Just the summarize once to Venerable Sariputta. This source mentioned in the Atthakatha Athasalini commentary. Okay, for more clear, you can go to see the information in the Athasalini Atthakatha for more clear. So in commentary mentioned the Abhidhamma preached by the Buddha to Venerable Sariputta in summaries. As as we have experienced, right? Venerable Sariputta, the disciple of the Buddha who has great wisdom, So the Buddha preached the Abhidhamma to Venerable Sariputta just in the summarized forms. Just in the summarized form, in the conclusion form to Venerable Sariputta. And after that, Venerable Sariputta passed the Abhidhamma teaching to his disciple. His 500 disciples, Venerable Sariputta preached the Abhidhamma to his 500 disciples. You see, his 500 disciples that Venerable Sariputta preached the Abhidhamma that learned from the Buddha. This source mentioned in commentary, again in the commentary of Athasalini. Okay, this is the proof to show that Venerable Sariputta also have knowledge on Abhidhamma teachings. So that's why in Patisamithammakha, the Patisamithammakha, Venerable Sariputta describe or explain the teaching of the Buddha in a form of Abhidhamma. In Patisamithammakha, Khuddaka Nikaya, we have learned before, right? Venerable Sariputta explained the teaching of the Buddha in a form of Abhidhamma. Because he have learned Abhidhamma from the Buddha in conclusion. In a conclude forms. Okay, this is the proof to show from the Tipitaka, from the commentary about the Abhidhamma Pitaka. The definitions. You see the some of you may ever know before the definition of the term Abhidhamma. What does it mean? You may experience before. Again, to review for those who have experienced before. For those who this is the first time to know the meaning of Abhidhamma, okay, let's go to see together. I will split up the term Abhidhamma to two terms. Abhidhamma split up. Abhi, you see. The first term, Abhi is a prefix. Abhi is a prefix word. A prefix here, the word that put the word put before other term. This is a prefix. The word that puts before other term, this is called a prefix. So Abhi put before Dhamma, you see, from the Dhamma, it put Abhi first. So in terms of Abhi is a prefix to show the meaning, of preponderant. In terms of Abhi mean preponderance. Many meanings of Abhi, you see, many meaning. Here just example. In terms of Abhi, show many meaning. Here just example. The first one, preponderant. The second one, I show you here, great. Third one, excellent. Fourth, sublime. So this means only a term Abhi, is referred to, only Abhi refer to many meaning. Here I show you only four meanings. Only four meaning of the term Abhi. So what about the Dhamma? The Dhamma, the second term, the Dhamma refer to doctrine. And Dhamma is doctrine. The Dhamma is a doctrine. So the two terms combined together, Abhi and Dhamma combined together become Abhidhamma. Become Abhidhamma. And become Abhidhamma. So Abhidhamma means, or literally means, the great doctrine. I take only this meaning, okay? Great doctrine. Abhidhamma literally means great doctrine. Why it means so, or why it says so, the great doctrine? Why it's great doctrine, Abhidhamma, great doctrine? Because Abhidhamma enable ones to achieve deliverance. You see, Abhidhamma can teach us, or the teaching in Abhidhamma tell us the way to achieve deliverance. The way to achieve deliverance, or teach us to gain ultimate truth. Teach us to gain ultimate truth, ultimate things. Abhidhamma teach us to know ultimate things, or to achieve the deliverance, or to achieve nirvana, we can say like this. The teaching of Abhidhamma teach us to attain nirvana. The teaching in Abhidhamma. You may have the question, in the Sutta, Bhidika cannot train us to attain nirvana. Can, why not? You remember or not? The Dhamma, Sutta and Abhidhamma come from the term of the Dhamma. The Sutta Bhidika and Abhidhamma Bhidika come from the terms of the Dhamma. So, in terms of teaching in the Dhamma, achieve one to gain nirvana, because the teaching in the Abhidhamma exceeds the teaching in the Sutta, you see, and in Vinaya as well. The teaching in Abhidhamma explain. I would say this word. I would use this word. The teaching in Abhidhamma explain the teaching in the Sutta and Abhidhamma, and understand like this. The teaching in Abhidhamma explain more teachings of the Sutta and Vinaya. Explain more teaching appear in the Sutta and in the Vinaya. For example, I will show you, for example, I will show you some example. Five aggregate, okay? Five kanta. Five aggregates or five kanta. Everyone know five aggregate, know five kanta, right? Five kanta, five aggregate. Mention both in Sutta Pitaka and in Abhidhamma Pitaka. But when we read the Sutta Pitaka, five akanta or five kanta or five aggregate, not clear, you know. Five aggregate may understand not clear from the Sutta Pitaka. So Abhidhamma can help. Abhidhamma can help to understand five aggregate in the Sutta clear. So this is in terms of exceeds the teaching of the Sutta Pitaka. In terms of exceeds, in terms of Abhidhamma exceeds the teaching of the Sutta Pitaka. Like this. What is a rupa khanda, vedana khanda, sanya khanda, vinyana sankhara khanda, and vinyana khanda, according to the five aggregate in the Sutta Pitaka. What is it? What the form or rupa? Form or rupa? What is it? Appear in the Sutta. Abhidhamma exceed the teaching of form or rupa there. In terms of rupa, in Abhidhamma mentioned 28 rupa or 28 form. This is rupa kanta. In terms of rupa kanta or the forms refer to 28 material or 28 forms. This is explained in Abhidhamma. I explained in Abhidhamma. So this is Abhidhamma exceeds the teaching of the Sutta. Like this. Everyone should understand like this. Abhidhamma explain more the teaching that already taught in the Sutta, in the Vinaya, but it's not clear, right? But Abhidhamma can help to get more clear. Abhidhamma help to get more clear, like this. So this is the definition of the term Abhidhamma may help you understand more clear picture. You can get clear picture why Abhidhamma say great doctrine. Why the Sutta not great doctrine? Why the Vinaya Pitaka not great doctrine? Why Abhidhamma great doctrine? Because it refers to eternal. Exactly. Is it only the Dhamma? You see. Exactly, only the Dhamma. I already explained before. Exactly, is only the Dhamma, but the Dhamma here divided into one sutta, one sutta, difficult to write, and the second Abhidhamma, like this. The second Abhidhamma. The first one Sutta and the second one Abhidhamma. Why it's put Abhidhamma prefix at first? To make it different from the Sutta. To make it different from the Sutta, or to make it clear from the Sutta teaching. Like this. So that's why it's called great doctrines. It's great doctrine. Why is called great doctrine? Because to make the teaching in the Sutta more clear. To make the teaching in the Sutta Pitaka more clear. So that's why it's called great. This is also can interpret, this term you can interpret. Everyone can interpret like this in terms of Abhi, to make the teaching in the Sutta more clear. To make the teaching in the Sutta get more clear, something like that. This is the definition of the term Abhidhamma. Of the term Abhidhamma. Understand like this, okay? Significance of Abhidhamma. The significance of Abhidhamma. This one may help you clear. This one may help you clear in terms of Sutta and Abhidhamma, you see. The Sutta, Pitaka, and Abhidhamma, Pitaka together come to the terms of Dhamma. You see. The Sutta, Pitaka, and Abhidhamma Pitaka based on the term of Dhamma. Or the term of Dhamma divided into Sutta Pitaka and Abhidhamma Pitaka. The term Dhamma divided into Sutta Pitaka and Abhidhamma Pitaka. But the teaching in Abhidhamma Pitaka is Abhidhamma or great doctrine because makes the teaching in the Sutta Pitaka more clear. More clear. Okay. The Dhamma or the doctrine, you see, Dhamma and doctrine can help the people or salvate the people who practice Dhamma. The people who practice the Dhamma from falling into Abhaya Bhumi. From falling into Abhaya Bhumi or 4 lower boards. Abhaya Bhumi, 4 lower boards. What they are for Abhaya Bhumi or 4 lower boards? Niraya, or hell. This is the deep one, Niraya or hell. Niraya or hell, not heaven, okay? Niraya is Niraya. And then Peta, hungry ghosts. Peta, hungry ghosts. Asurakaya, the demons. Asurakaya, demons. And Tirachana, animal kingdoms. Animal kingdoms. This is follow or boss. Follow or boss or Abhaya Bhumi is technical term. Abhaya Bhumi, follow or boss. The Dhamma, salvate or help the people who practice this from falling into Abhaya Bhumi. For Abhaya Bhumi or for lower boss. And not only that, you know, the Dhamma can purify our mind. Purify our mind. Purify our mind from what? From defilements, the kilesa. Defilements is kilesa. Pure our mind from kilesa. The Dhamma not only salvate one who practices from falling into lower board, not only, but also can purify our mind from defilements or kilesa. Defilements, kilesa. To achieve what? To achieve lasting peace and happiness. Lasting peace and happiness. This is the benefit of Abhidhamma. In terms of Abhidhamma here, the Sutta and Abhidhamma. In terms of the Dhamma here, Sutta and Abhidhamma. But the special things, the special one, Abhidhamma Pitaka. The special thing or the thing that specifics, the thing that specifies Abhidhamma different from the Sutta. Abhidhamma content the Dhamma group than others. In terms of than other here, then the Sutta Pitaka and the Vinaya Pitaka. Sutta. About the Dhamma group or the Dhamma Kanta of the Sutta contain for how many number of the Dhamma Kanta of the Sutta Pitaka? Somebody know? How many numbers? The Dhamma Kanta of the Sutta? Somebody know? All 84,000, right? 84,000 Dhamma Kanta. Ah, 84,000 of Dhamma Kanta. From the Sutta Pitaka, how many are divided into, now divided into Abhidhamma 42 Dhamma Kanta, you see. 42,000 Dhamma Kanta divided into Abhidhamma. To the Sutta Pitaka, how many?
2,100.
Sorry. How many?
2,100.
21,000. 21,000 Dhammakanda. 21,000 Dhammakanda of the Sutta and Abhidhamma Pitaka each. The Vinaya Pitaka each. The Sutta and Vinaya Pitaka contain the same Dhammakanda, 21,000 each. 21,000 each. This is Vinaya Pitaka. Difficult to time. This is 21,000 each on the Sutta and Vinaya, you see, about the Dhammakanda. But according to Abhidhamma, you see, 42,000 more than Sutta and Vinaya. So this is also come to the terms of Api, great doctrine, great in number. In terms of great doctrine here of Abhidhamma, great in Dhammakanda, and great in profile or in explanation. Great in explanation. Explanation to exceed the teaching of the Sutta and Vinaya Pitaka. This is in terms of Api or great. And like this, how to know the Dhammakanda? How to know 84 Dhammakanda? This term 84 Dhammakanda appear in the Athasalini commentary. Okay. If you need to know more detail, go to seek information from Athasalini commentary. I will tell you the commentary next slide. The commentary next slide. The commentary of Abhidhamma Pitaka. How many commentary of Abhidhamma Pitaka? So this is mentioned 84 Dhammakanda, mentioned in the commentary, Athasalini commentary. For example, Panya, wisdom, this is one Dhammakanda, this is one Dhamma group, something like that. The group of 1, the group of 2, the group of 3, the group of 4, we have learned before, right? In the Samyutta Nikaya, Thima Sang, right? We have learned before the group of number. The group of number we have learned before in the Five Nikaya. We have learned before is mentioned about number. So the group of 1, Dhamma, the group of 2, Dhamma, the group of 3, something like that. This is come to the terms of Dhammakanda, 84,000 Dhammakanda. 84,000 Dhammakanda. Divided into Abhidhamma more than others, more than Sutta and Vinaya. So that's why Abhidhamma come to the term of great doctrines. 1, great in number of Dhammakanda. 2, one great in number of Dhammakanta, two great in more explanation, or great in exceeding the teaching of the Sutta and Vinaya Pitaka. Like this is the terms of Abhidhamma Pitaka. Understand like this, okay? You see? Oh, now we have 30 minutes to go. We have 30 minutes to go. But I will finish before 30 minutes because we have to prepare lunch. We have to prepare lunch. Okay, now come to know 7 books or 7 treatises of Abhidhamma. 7 books or 7 treatises of Abhidhamma. 7 treatises of Abhidhamma. What they are, you see? Here we tell you about 7 treatises and its commentaries or Atthakatha. Atthakatha, its commentary. Okay, take a look at the first one. Dhammasankini. Dhammasankini. What does this mean, Dhammasankini? The enumeration. In terms of Dhammasankini divided into 2 terms. See? Dhamma and Sankini. The Dhamma, phenomena or doctrine. The Dhamma, phenomena or doctrine. Sankini, enumeration. Enumeration. So the teaching. The teaching in this treaty. Teaching in this treaty teach us how to enumerate the Dhamma. The teaching in this book will. The teaching in this book enumerate into a group. Enumerate the Dhamma or phenomena into a group. A group of what? You will see next detail. Here just know only the book, okay? Next I will teach you about the detail of the Dhammasankini. In short detail, cannot go deeply. In short detail. How it enumerate the phenomena. Okay? We'll see next presentation. It commentaries. Attasalini. I mentioned many times this one. Comment Attasalini. I mentioned many times. This is the commentary that mentioned about the Buddha went to the Tawatimsa to preach the Abhidhamma to his late mother. This commentary. And teaching Abhidhamma to Venerable Sariputta. This commentary mentioned Attasalini. And also 84,000 Dhammakanda, the number of the Abhidhamma, Sutta, Vinaya, this commentary mentions. Attasalini commentaries. Who composed these commentaries? Who write this commentary? Somebody know who write this commentary? Who the great teacher who written these commentaries? Somebody know?
I think Buddha Kosakan.
Yes. The most venerable Puttha-Kosacariya. The great Indian man who learned the Atthakatha or who learned the Tipitaka from Sri Lanka, who learned the Tipitaka from Sri Lanka and translate from Sri Lankan language to Pali. Translate it to Pali. And then from Pali to many languages now. To Thai language, to Myanmar language. This commentary translate to many forms. To English language. Already translate to English language, to Thai language, to Myanmar language, to Sri Lankan language. Many languages translated. But I know sure in the Chinese language or not, but maybe also translate to Vajrayana or Tibetan language. I'm not sure about this because this we have to study the Abhidhamma Kosa. For those who have experience about the Abhidhamma Kosa, Abhidhamma Kosa may know this one well. Abhidhamma Kosa also teach Abhidhamma Vedika, but quite a little bit different from the Theravada tradition. Abhidhamma in Theravada tradition, quite a little bit. Quite a little bit different. A little bit different. Okay, this is the first book. The second book, Vipankha, the book of divisions. The book of division, it commentary, see? It commentaries Sammoha Vinotani commentaries. Sammoha Vinotani commentaries. This is the second book. The third book to Thatu Katha. Discussion with reference Thatu Katha. The discussion with the difference of elements. It's mentioned about elements. This one mentioned about elements. Dhatu in terms of dhatu. Dhatu here, dhatu here is elements. Katha, the discussion. The discussion with the reference of elements. How many elements? Something like that. Mentioned in Abhidhamma. Fourth, Pukkala Panyati. Pukkala Panyati. Designation. Designation of individual. The designation of individual, Pukkala Panyati. This one we mention how many individuals, and how it designates. How it designates in the Pukkala Panyati. The detail we show in next slide, the detail. Just know the book first. The fifth, Kathavat 2. This is most venerable Mo Kanli Puttapisatira composed this book. Kathavat 2. Venerable Mo Kanli Puttapisatira composed this book. Points of controversy. Many questions. The question are many points. Many questions on this book and its controversy. 6. Yamaka, the books of pair. The books of pair. Pair 1, pair 2, pair 3, pair 4, something like that. It is the book of pair. The pair of what? The pair of the doctrine. What's about the pair 1, the pair 2, the pair 3, something like that. And the last one is the Patthana or Mahapatthana, mentioned before, right? Patthana or Mahapatthana, the book of relations. The causal relations is mentioned in the Mahapatthana. The profound one, the depth one, the deep ones, this is book 7. Very profound, very deep to understand the Mahapatthana. All of these 5 books, its commentaries, Panchapakaranathakatha. This is the commentary of 5 books. The commentary of 5 books, Panchakaranathakatha. The commentary of 5 books. If you need to more information, Panchakaranathakatha can tell you. Panchakaranathakatha. Okay, this is the 7 book of Abhidhamma or 7 treatises of Abhidhamma and its commentaries, or their commentary or their Atthakatha, or their commentaries. Enough for today. Next day, I will teach all of you the first book with its detail, with its short detail. The Dhamma Samkini book, you see, the first book of Abhidhamma, Dhamma Samkini, with a short detail. Short detail cannot go deeply. Short detail. How the Dhamma or phenomena enumerate. How it's enumerate mentioned in the Dhamma Samkini. Very interesting. Don't miss it on next day, okay? Next day, don't miss it all. Next day, we finish all this subject. The Tipitaka study we finish next day, okay? So how many slides to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we have Nibbana also to see. See Nibbana also going to study. We have 10. We have 11 presentation or 11 slides study next day. Next Monday, the last day for you, that means it's all okay. Next day is the last for teaching and learnings. And after that, next month, I will leave it for all of your presentation, or all of your final examination. Next month is your final examination by way of presentation your work. Okay? Any question, please?
I'm not sure about the date, Ajahn, for presentation and send the academic writing paper.
Date and day, right? I don't know now. All of you finishes now or not yet? Finishes or not yet? Maybe on the way, right? On the way, right? Try, okay? Because now you still have 2 weeks, 2 weeks to do it, 2 weeks to prepare it. You have 2 weeks to prepare it, and after that, next day, as I mentioned. Sorry, let me show you the. Okay. Okay, I will tell you next day. I will tell you next day about this. Okay, next day is the last day. I will tell you about this. I will remind all of you again how many minutes for presentation, how many students for 1 day, something like that. How many students for 1 day? And who the first student? Who the first 3 students present first for first day? Who the first 3 students for the first day? Something like that. I will discuss next day. Okay. Discuss next day. Okay. You have some more question that not clear or anything else on the Abhidhamma today? John is okay. John. Khan, okay.
Okay, ครับอาจารย์
วิชาชันโอเคอาจารย์
All right. Nanda, okay, Nanda. Oh, Nanda here.
Yes, Ajahn. It's almost clear, but I would like to ask you only that firstly we have to send a paper for you about Abhidhamma, or we have to present before that.
And any, it depends on you, the 3 Pitaka, right?
Yes.
Yeah, which one you like? Maybe the Vinaya you like, Sutta or Abhidhamma. Take some point from this these three pidika to do as your presentations. Okay.
Yes, but we also have to write a paper, right? A 10 pages paper.
Yeah, you have to prepare the paper.
Yes, so firstly we prepare the paper and send you, right?
Yes.
And then after that we present.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Prepare the paper and yeah, make the PowerPoint also. Make the PowerPoint for your presentation. The PowerPoint as I do the PowerPoint here, you see.
Yes.
I do the PowerPoint here. Every time when I teach you, you know, I prepare in the PowerPoint. From paper, you prepare in a PowerPoint for presentation to your classmates.
Yes.
Just only PowerPoint for present to your classmate, to me and to your classmate, and a paper submit to me. Full paper submit to me. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, full paper have to submit to me. PowerPoint, if you can finish this on the right time, also need finish submit me PowerPoint, and then you take PowerPoint present next month. How many pages? It depends on you. The pages of PowerPoint. How many? Maybe 4, 5 PowerPoint from your full paper that you prepare to present to me and to classmates.
Achan, I would like to know about like our presentation, the topic and the paper writing topic is must be same or different.
It depend on you. Maybe just the point, just some point that share in the PowerPoint. The point prepare in the PowerPoint, then what you present, the knowledge that you get from paper is linked together, you know. Paper and PowerPoint linked together, but the topic that you share in the PowerPoint explanation maybe come from the paper.
Because of the some of our student like me for my MA thesis, so I would like to make one paper from the MA thesis that I use for like this class as a presentation and a paper writing together. One for that.
Yes, that's right. That's like me, you know. I teach you just a point. I prepare in a PowerPoint, you see, just only a main point. Then I explain more. Like this. The paper that you prepare, you explain more in a PowerPoint that you share. What the interesting topic in your paper that you prepare in a PowerPoint. Then explain more like this, step by step. Like this. Okay. Anoma, okay, Anoma. What's about in India? Is okay, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Good morning to three of you.
Morning, Ajahn.
Yes, morning. Is this okay, right? To prepare a PowerPoint, to prepare the paper?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, next day is the last day. I will take this point to make clear again about how many minutes. Yeah, how many minutes that per each for presentation, something like that. I will make clear again. Next day is the last. We still have time to make clear on this. Okay. Any question, please?
Jan, do we have to send you our PowerPoint?
If possible, if you already prepare PowerPoint, yes, please share to me as well. If you finish your full paper and prepare PowerPoint, yes.
I have to send to you one day before the presentation.
Yes. Before presentation, please submit to me. Please submit to me before before presentation, please submit to me. For what? I need to see first, I have to read first. I have to see the whole first. Yeah, I see the whole first. What about your work? I see it first. So that's why I can suggest. Then I can suggest and comment on your paper. So that's why I need it before presentation. 1 day or 2 days before presentation, please submit me the whole thing, the whole paper, the full paper, and PowerPoint also okay. PowerPoint also okay. PowerPoint also have to submit to me 1 day before presentations. Okay. Now it's okay. It's not the today is okay. You still have time to prepare for 2 weeks. You have time to prepare. The last or the due date. I can exceed for you the due date. Not this month. Okay. Not this month due date. You can carry on until 2 days or 1 day before presentation. Okay. For the first student who present first, you have to submit me before 1 day or 2 days. For those group who submits next week, you have to submit before 2 days or 1 day. Okay. Like this. So that's why you still have many days to prepare your PowerPoint, prepare your paper. Not only this month, the due date, not this month, okay? The due date is 2 days, okay? 2 days or 1 day before presentation. This is the due date, okay? 2 days or 1 day before presentation. This is the due date for all of you, not this month. So now you have time to prepare it. You have maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. For someone who present, the last group who present, maybe you have many weeks. Maybe you have 1 month, You have 1 month to prepare. But don't stay still, okay? Do it from now on. Don't think I have many weeks to prepare. No. About the group who present first, we will talk next day, okay? Which group present first, talk next day. The next day we will talk about this. All right.
But this class we don't have group work.
Three students for 1 day. 3 students for 1 day, or 3 members of 1 group. So we cannot say a group. We can say the 3 students for the first day. 3 students for the first day. Okay. The second day, 3 students. Third day also 3 students, something like that. So because we have how many days to go? 4 weeks. Yeah, we have 4 weeks to go. Right.
We have to arrange the name again. Otherwise,
the name.
Some argument.
The names of each you have to prepare in your paper. Put the names in your paper enough. But who the first student present, who the first 3 student present. I think this one I will talk next week. Maybe leave this one to the later Ajit to make who will present first. You talk together who will present first. Who present first, who the 3 students present first. I will leave this time you discuss together. You discuss together who ready first. Discuss together.
Achan, I think you manage this will be better.
If I manage, I manage according to the name of student that appear in the
name list.
Yeah. Just follow the name list again. So nobody can argue, can say, oh, why I go first, you first.
Nobody raise their hand. Achan, I'm ready first. No.
No, Achan, it's better if you use the name list and you just advise us that we can follow. That is better.
Okay. Discuss next.
Because
Discuss.
this is an individual work, not a group. Group we can manage it easily, but individual we have sometimes problem. They said why first, why second. So it's name list is better.
Okay. Okay. Discuss next day, right? Because we have to leave the time for lunch preparing. Okay. How many students joined today?